You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, my B&B peeps. It is Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I've got your 2-week spoilers. These run from Monday, January 22nd, all the way through Friday, February 2nd. How did we get into February? And that means these 2-week spoilers include 2 days from February sweeps, because it runs from February 1st through 28th of 2024. Kind of unusual for it to run an entire calendar month, but that's what we have. I am so excited to unpack all this for you. We've got a bunch of action on front burner storylines. All right, reach down, click subscribe if you haven't already. Now let's jump right in. Monday, January 22nd, we have got Bill and Poppy at the beach house stripping naked to do the deed when they hear Luna and RJ in the other room. And then there's a text message confirming that they're there. Poppy freaks out. She does not want her daughter finding her there undressed with the guy. I'm glad she's not that much of a free spirit, so that's great. So Bill and Poppy sneak out like a side door, a back door, and then they wind up back in front of the Malibu beach house. I don't think Barbie's there. And they are spotted. So that's kind of interesting. Finn and Li are going to have another one of their arguments. This time it is about his cousin Luna. Li, basically, I think what she's got is a mother-daughter duo in her sister and her niece of gold diggers. And she's completely disgusted with them. And she's going to say some pretty harsh things. And Finn is going to defend them. So, I feel like at this point, I really want to know the whole truth of this. They've been very cryptic. I just don't think Li would be as upset at Poppy as if it was just her being a gift shop skank at this hospital that Li used to work at. I feel like there's something more. Poppy's taking these herbal mints. Maybe she's some kind of druggie. I don't even know. I hope there's some way to rationalize the amount of grief that Li is giving her sister, because if not, she's just being kind of awful. All right, Tuesday, January 23rd. Luna and RJ looks like they spot Bill and Poppy standing outside of the Malibu house. Luna is absolutely shocked to find her mom there with Bill. And, it's just so weird that Bill even went there. This whole thing is so contrived. It's such bad, lazy writing. Why would Bill go all the way out to Malibu, which isn't, by the way, it's not in downtown LA if you don't know the geography. Why would he take her out there when he has this mansion right near Il Giardino? Why go out there to a house that he knows is already rented out? Terrible, terrible writing. Also on Tuesday, Thomas cannot wait to hear what Hope Logan has to say, because she has decided whether she's going to put his past behind her and move forward with him, or if they are done, he's on pins and needles. My money is on she's sticking with her man. Just after that whole scene with her mom where she defended him, but we'll see how it goes. Wednesday, January 24th, we have Li and Poppy and Luna all arguing, and the subject is dollar bill. I'm just going to guess that Luna walks up on Poppy and Li arguing, or Li comes in and starts arguing with Poppy in front of Luna. Obviously, she thinks her sister is a gold digger, and I think she's going to say some harsh things to her. And Luna has already told her mom, Poppy, that she wants her to stand up to Li, but she generally kind of lets things roll off of her, the whole free spirit vibe. So I just wonder if Luna is going to step up and protect her mom and say some things to her scary aunt. Ridge and Eric have another father-son talk. It's really touching. That's great. Let's just don't rehash the near death and going to the other side stuff again. All right? Let's just put that to bed. Stop talking about it. There should be a, 2-conversation rule. If you mention it twice, then you can't talk about it anymore, because you know how bold is. Ugh. All right. Thursday, January 25th. Li accuses Poppy of something, and everything gets really nasty after that. She's already called her a gold digger and this and that. So I just wonder what sort of accusation that Li could raise to Poppy that would make things worse, unless she's going to, try and blame her for killing Emma. I mean, I can't even imagine what this accusation is. So I am actually very interested. These sisters do some pretty good cat fights. Also on Thursday, we have RJ kind of dropping a little hint to Luna. I don't think he means to intentionally, but I think he's asking questions about when her mother met Bill. And it should be, about 20 years ago or so. And I think Luna might be the one to start doing the math on this whole thing. Then we close out this coming week on Friday, January 26th, where Poppy is thinking back on that night long ago when she and Bill first met. I wonder if we're going to get some flashbacks to the music festival and see Dollar Bill with like a shaggy hippie wig on, some love beads or something. I don't know. I think it'd be pretty funny. We also have on Friday, Bill is looking forward to another date with Poppy and a rain check because he didn't get her into his bed, unless it happens before Friday. But as of this past week, they were interrupted, so he did not get what he wants. So he's circling back around next Friday to try and get Poppy into his bed. All right, the second week that runs January 22nd and takes us into February sweeps ending on Friday, February 2nd. So there's big stuff coming because it's all building up to the big sweeps explosion. Luna realizes Bill might be her dad just as Poppy is reminiscing about it. And I do think that Poppy knows that Bill is likely the dad. I just think she's being, enigmatic. I couldn't even begin to tell you what her rationale is at this point. Xander's accusations against Thomas come to a head during sweeps, and everything ramps up again soon, despite what Hope has decided. Finn is going to not stick to his word with Steffi, and I think he's going to go back to fixating. And I think Hope and Thomas are going to publicly share their news about their future, and I think it's going to rub a few people the wrong way. Liam is going to chafe when he disagrees with Hope again, and Li is going to keep pushing against her sister and Luna. All right, that's everything I have for these 2 weeks. Please come back soon. Definitely click subscribe. This is Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I'm here talking B&B 7 days a week. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.